Hey.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Nice to see you again.
This is my neighborhood. It was one of the epicenters of COVID-19.
See, the tornado went through.
We live in Maui right now.
In Killeen, Texas.
Waterloo, Iowa. That's where I live.
It is actually possible not to live anywhere. I just went right from military school to living on ships.
I was a Peace Corps volunteer and we were evacuated due to coronavirus.
I'm an assistant men's basketball coach with the University of Hawaii.
I am a firefighter paramedic for the city.
Should I answer honestly? I was actually not doing so good.
Just before the quarantine, actually, I was struggling.
Almost on the verge of like burning out.
I was doing pretty well, actually. I just came back from a year-long trip to basically New Zealand. I went to 4 different countries.
Before quarantine, I started ballroom dancing. And so I think I was trying to find my confidence.
Not being able to hug my mom.
My mom's 97 and she lives in a nursing home. We were not able to go see her.
I haven't actually seen my wife for about 4 months now.
I am in the vulnerable group, which has caused me to lose a significant amount of my vision.
Lost my grandmother during quarantines. So that was the hardest part. Yeah.
Had interviews lined up, but then it was like one after the other. Even like jobs that I thought that I was really confident in, I just got rejections after rejection, and so I just broke down.
My partner has been waiting for his status to change. He's from Ecuador.
It's those feelings of just nothingness.
It was not so much being sad, it was being just completely neutral.
It's unpredictable. It'll just come at some random time, maybe at night, and then you just sort of, suddenly feel super alone. Yeah.
Quarantine's given me the opportunity to invest my time in all those hobbies that I'd forgotten that I had. Have time to draw and have time to do photography and everything that I'd forgotten that I loved.
I kind of dove back into making art.
Gardening and learning how to grow edible plants.
Currently trying to make a poncho.
I've picked up writing a lot more.
Been picking up my violin back and learn how to play ukulele.
One of the highest moments during quarantine has been creating a online virtual dating show for Greeks.
Days like this where you don't need to be around people and you don't need to go out to eat. You can sit in the literal, it's a bean field right behind me, and it's beautiful.
Beautiful moments during the pandemic for me has been going to protests.
So I'm getting a lot of young people that want to volunteer in the community.
Been actually randomly reaching out to others.
We really spent a lot of time together that we never used to have a chance to do because we both work so much.
I'm looking at which countries I can go to every day.
I just can't wait to have people at my home to celebrate.
I'm getting some of my poetry published for the first time.
Excited to learn more about what's happening right where I am.
It's a very loaded and deep question, but it's a good question. I think everyone needs to know that this will eventually pass, but it can't pass without hard work.
I think the world needs more empathy, and we need to listen to all the people and all the ideas. Men listening to women, that's white people listen to black people, that's the young listening to the older, vice versa.
For people to feel good on a day-to-day basis, they need to have people to talk to.
We are too busy in life, and you don't need to be this busy. Your kids don't need to do all these activities. They just need to play.
It's been such a turbulent time, but I think we're going to come out of it a lot kinder.
One of my favorite quotes is, if you can't do anything during the day, you can at least be kind and helpful.
Have a stash for a rainy day.
I'll always remember that my network of friends and the people that I'm close with is a lot bigger than I think.
Life is unpredictable.
You never know how precious these interactions are.
Just got to keep going.
Don't be hard on yourself. You're a work in progress.
Worrying doesn't take tomorrow's troubles, it takes today's peace.
Love yourself, love others, and everything else will flow.
I am happy that I did come out at the tender age of 35. I have so much to learn.
After the tsunami in Sri Lanka, I went over there to help.
I lost my wife about 5 years ago due to cancer, and it was hard. And being able to connect with people, and I biked always anyway, but after she passed away, that's become my therapy and my passion. The last 2 Saturdays, we biked for over 100 miles each day. We small talk and sometimes get into big talk.
It's really necessary in this world, especially with people that have these barriers.
Small talk is an expression of guard.
We all have those thoughts, those same fears, those same like baseline things, and we're all so afraid to talk about them. And I feel like I'm just really happy to be a part of this.
This is really a really nice conversation to have.
Hi, Woody. Thank you. Have a good one.
Mahalo. Thank you.